bag ban. And in AccuWeather, it's all about the temperatures today. It's a really chilly start out there. We've got 30s and 40s in most locations. We're going for afternoon high temperatures in the low 60s. We'll go with 64 today, even cooler tomorrow, 62. Sunshine both days. Still cool on Monday, mostly sunny and 65. We'll talk about the first few days of fall in the AccuWeather 7-day forecast, and there is a warm-up. I'll show you coming up.
Well, the Creek fire is only 22% contained 15 days after flames first started back on September 4th. And back in the southern part of California, they even dealt with an earthquake yesterday.
Right. Of
like 4.5 on the scale. So much happening out west.
Too much. Yeah,
too much.
You're right.
Those fires and the smoke, the smoke is affecting so many states out.
Yeah, we even saw it,
west.
Right? Earlier this week?
Yeah, some of the dust particles were dispersed to the upper levels of the atmosphere, carried all the way to the East Coast, affecting our air quality. So it just has been unbelievable, the power of those wildfires. Looking north towards the GWB, up the upper west side and up the Hudson, skies are clear. We have high pressure in control. We're at 50 degrees. One of the warmest temperatures on the map is Central Park. Humidity at 54%. Winds are coming out of the north at 7 miles an hour. It's that north wind plus the front from yesterday that has allowed for much cooler air to settle in. In fact, we're anywhere between 10 to almost 25 degrees colder than we were yesterday morning at this same time. So hopefully you were able to find the sweaters and the jackets because you'll need the extra layers this weekend. It is the last official weekend of summer, but we are starting with temperatures that are a lot more like October, actually. 43 for the morning low in White Plains, 35 for Sussex. We were right down to the freezing point for Monticello at 32 degrees. Now, we're not hitting the record, but we're getting pretty close. Record for tonight is 44 degrees, set back in 1929. I think we'll make it into the upper 40s, so we're getting close. Just not going down to the history books for this one. See the front outlined here well to the south, and that's what opens the door for the northerly winds to come in. So clear skies because of high pressure and those north winds. And that's what keeps our temperatures this afternoon to the low 60s, but also allows for a lot of sunshine. We stay clear tonight. Like I said, temperatures dip once again into the upper 40s and low 50s. And all the future cast, we can take it through the afternoon. Just doesn't get that warm around here despite all the sunshine. So it's going to look good, but you need to be ready with a couple layers if you're heading out just to walk the dog this morning. It'll catch your attention quick. Watch how the temperatures fall back into the mid-30s overnight, north and west. Same story as yesterday. So frost possible once again. And then we'll see a slow return to the low 60s by tomorrow afternoon. It's just not going to get that warm around here this weekend. Still cool by Monday, but the first official day of fall is on Tuesday, and that's when we'll start to see a warm up that takes us back to near 80 this week. So that sounds good, right? Here it is, 65 on Monday. Tuesday, first day of autumn, 9:30 a.m. is the beginning, 70 degrees that day, 77 on Wednesday, and almost 80 on Thursday. We could also be dry all week long. Our next chance for showers is on Friday. That's the AccuWeather 7-day forecast. Back to you, Michelle.
All right, thanks so much. Coming up next in sports, the Yankees take their show on the road, and the Mets were back at Citi Field.
Right, you gotta have it within arm's reach because it is chilly outside. This morning we had frost advisories.
Low 60s for daytime highs. That's running 10 to 12 degrees colder than normal. And we're up to 23 degrees colder than we were yesterday at this same time. Look at these numbers. We're 15 degrees colder in White Plains, 13 degrees colder in Islip. The alerts will expire at 8 a.m., but this weather repeats itself late tonight and into early tomorrow morning. There'll be frost once again possible in the northern counties. We'll go with 64 this afternoon, even colder tomorrow with a high of 62. Well, 64 today, 62 tomorrow. The full forecast coming up in a few minutes. I'll see you then, Mike.
Amy, look forward to it. Thank you. This morning we continue to remember justice.
Absolutely. We do have sunshine, which makes it look really nice and inviting outside, you guys. This is a live view looking north towards the GWB. Visibility is great. We've got high pressure and control, lots of sunshine today, but we're at 50 degrees. That's one of the warmest numbers on the map. North winds coming in at 7 miles an hour, so anywhere between 10 to 25 degrees colder right now than we were yesterday at the same time. So there is a chilly air mass in place. Last few days of summer, yeah, I know, but it feels a lot more like October around here. 43 degrees for White Plains, 47 in Bridgeport. We've got 36 for Poughkeepsie, 32. Made it down to the freezing point in Monticello in these northern counties. Frost advisory, so some frost on the pumpkins, although it's even early for the pumpkins. We've got Northwest New Jersey included in this frost advisory, expires at 8 o'clock, but this repeats itself again tonight. That's because this weather pattern that we have, a high pressure system behind the cold front, brings the air down from the north. It also creates sinking air, which allows for clear skies, and so lots of sunshine today, but then again tonight, very few clouds overnight, allows the warmth of the day, the limited warmth of the day, to escape right into the atmosphere. So we'll hit the high temperatures in the low 60s, and then once we lose the sun, we'll see the temperatures fall again, another 10 to 15 degrees overnight, and it will be chilly. On the Futurecast, not worried about storms. Instead, through the afternoon, low to mid 60s expected for the top temperatures, and an extra layer would be a good idea. If you have a Saturday night out, definitely a couple layers. We drop to the 30s and 40s back here north and west. A chilly Sunday morning expected, and Sunday will actually be a couple of degrees cooler than Saturday afternoon. By Monday, it's still cool, but we get in the mid 60s. Want to mention sea and sand forecast. North winds 10 to 20 today, waves up to 5 feet. I know it's not necessarily a beach day, but a lot of people surfing or being in the boats. Rip current risk is moderate to high. By tomorrow, it definitely will be high. It's because of the ocean being churned up by Teddy. Believe it or not, we have totally eliminated every name from the alphabet this season. We're already into beta on the list. So right here, mid-height of the season, still very, very active out in the Atlantic with the tropical systems. Closing out the weekend here, calm, dry, unseasonably cool, and 62. We'll go with 70 for the first day of fall, but we're not done with the warm air just yet. Wednesday and Thursday, we're near 80. Another chance for rain coming in on Friday. That's a look at the AccuWeather. The forecast. The time is 7:54. We'll be right back with more Eyewitness News.
ABC 7 celebrates Hispanic Heritage Month by honoring trailblazers in the Latino community.
Shopping bags. New York is getting ready to enforce that plastic bag ban.
All right, it is a change of the seasons this week. We're going from summer to fall, but looks like the season's ahead of the calendar just a little bit. Temperatures are in the 40s in some spots right now. We're going for a mid-50s by 10 o'clock this morning, and high temperatures just in the low 60s. Yeah, a lot of sunshine around here, but very cool temperatures. A high of 64 today, 62 tomorrow, still cool on Monday. I'll tell you when we finally warm up, coming up in the AccuWeather 7-day forecast.
Monday on Eyewitness News This Morning.